Have you ever seen a garrote being used in GURPS, or in any tabletop RPG at all? I do remember using it against the player characters once, and that was fun. So let's talk about this obscure and very specialized weapon. Garrote is an easy difficulty dexterity based skill. It can only be used on an unaware or helpless target, and you must attack from behind. This often requires investing in stealth or using it in other situations where the target does not expect an attack. You must target the neck at the usual -5 penalty, but since the target is helpless or unaware, you can always make it an all-out attack determined for +4 and possibly telegraphic attack for another +4. Despite the victim being unaware, he can still parry with a hand or a ready reach C weapon, but at -3. He also usually is mentally stunned for an additional -4, so the chance of a successful defense is not high. I assume that you cannot do a retreating parry, because that would be silly, right? Wire garrotes do not exist on low TLs, but if they did, you would be able to damage the hand even on a successful parry. What is nice is that you can choke the victim immediately. You do not have to wait until the next turn, and you get +3 to strength for that purpose. Rope garrotes deal crushing damage, but wire garrotes that, again, do not exist on low TLs, deal cutting damage. Do not forget that even crushing damage is increased against the neck. The victim also begins to suffocate. To break free, the victim must win a quick contest of strength -5, judo -3 or wrestling -3 against your garrote skill. Since garrote is an easy dexterity based skill, you can get a high level for cheap, and you do not have to be very strong. Let's take a look at the weapon table in GURPS Low-Tech. There are only two garrotes, the actual garrote and the weighted scarf that I talked about in the previous video. Both are cheap, but the garrote is dirt cheap and has a negligible weight. They can only be used in close combat and cannot be used to parry. I would say that the weighted scarf is almost always superior, as you can use it as a flail. The book also suggests 3 improvised garrotes that can be used at -1 to skill: belt, bootlaces, and scarf. Only scarf deals full damage, belt and bootlaces choke at -1 damage. And that's it. I guess I could add that GURPS Martial Arts Technical Grappling adapts these choking rules to the technical grappling system, but I found nothing else about the skill. As I said, I used the garrote against the player characters once, but I think that you should be careful with that. It can feel very unfair to be just attacked with almost no chance to defend and then die. If you are planning to use it as a GM, make sure to remind the players about back strikes, wild swings, and other rules that might help them fend off the assailant. I'm sure that after one encounter with a garrote-wielding enemy, they will invest in neck armor. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.